The true story that inspired Good American Family. The stranger-than-fiction story of Natalia Grace and one set of her adoptive parents, Michael and Christine Barnett, was a tabloid sensation and the focus of an explosive documentary. Now, the made-for-headlines story is being explored in a new drama series called Good American Family, which premiered March 19 on Hulu. Starring Ellen Pompeo as Christine Barnett, Mark Duplass as Michael Barnett, and Imogen Faith Reed as Natalia Grace. Good American Family is told from multiple points of view as a means to explore issues of perspective, bias, and trauma, according to Hulu. This new drama, a fictionalization of the case, comes on the heels of Investigation Discovery's third season of its documentary series, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, which takes a deep dive into Grace's story. Speaking to TODaily.com, creator and co-showrunner Katie Robbins confirmed the show was not in touch with the real people depicted, which made having the copious amounts of research that we have that much more essential, she said. Imogen Grace Reed told TODaily.com that she didn't know much about the true story when she took the part. "I had to do some research myself," Reed told TODaily.com, "and I found it all so fascinating that I just wanted to dig right in and take on the role." The series drew from Facebook messages, text messages, depositions, medical records, and adoption records, Robbins says. "I can't even describe how many documents we were looking through," she said. The goal was not to make a documentary version of the story, Robbins says, because that exists elsewhere. Rather, she wanted to make the most emotionally authentic version of this story, which required drawing from research and identifying places that we need to slightly heighten or embellish or adjust to create a compelling narrative story. Keep reading to learn more about the real story of Natalia Grace, what her former adoptive parents were charged with, and where she is now. Natalia Grace is originally from Ukraine and came to the United States in 2008 when she was adopted by a New Hampshire couple. Her Ukrainian adoption paperwork stated she was born in 2003, according to a 2021 document from the Court of Appeals in Indiana obtained by TODaily.com. Grace was born with a form of dwarfism called dystrophic dysplasia, according to the document from the Court of Appeals in Indiana. This condition can affect bone growth and cause severe skeletal abnormalities, according to Johns Hopkins Medicine. In 2010, the New Hampshire couple who originally adopted Grace put her up for readoption, per the document from the Indiana Court of Appeals. She was then adopted by Indiana couple Christine and Michael Barnett, who have 3 biological children. Soon after the adoption, the Barnetts have said they began to suspect that Grace was not a little girl, but an adult. Grace's age has been a point of contention. She has maintained that she was a child when she was adopted. In a season of Natalia Speaks, a DNA test suggested that Grace's age was closer to 22 at the time of filming, which made her 7 years old when she was adopted, according to the series. Over the next 2 years, the Barnetts had Grace medically and psychologically tested. In 2012, the couple successfully filed a petition for a court order to change Grace's birth year from 2003 to 1989, based on age estimates provided by a primary care physician and social worker, per the document from the Indiana Court of Appeals. In 2013, the Barnetts moved Grace into her own apartment in Hamilton County, Indiana, and assisted Natalia in obtaining federal disability benefits and supportive services to help her transition to life as an adult, per the document from the Indiana Court of Appeals. They then moved her into an apartment in Tippecanoe County, then moved to Canada with their biological children.